everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got a video about The Bad Batch Season 2, which premieres in a month today. I can't wait. So, what do we know about the second season of The Bad Batch so far? And what can we kind of guess from the trailer which we got a couple of months ago? Well, let's start off with what we know for a fact. 1. This season will take place only 6 months after the first one ended. So only 6 months have passed, which honestly isn't too severe of a time gap. I was expecting a little bit worse, but I was hoping for not that, because that would mean there'd be a lot of exposition going on throughout the series about what's happened in the time that's passed. But 6 months can be kind of bridged pretty quickly, I think, anyway. But we also know that the Bad Batch has actually altered their armor, with even Omega gaining some in the time gap. And I've got to say, I do like the new color scheme of the blue and yellow. That looks really good in my opinion. Of course, I miss the red, but the blue and yellow looks pretty good. Now, we also have some returning clones with, of course, our beloved CT-7567 Captain Rex, and surprisingly, CT-2224 Commander Cody, which I was not expecting, but I'm very happy about. Because it would appear, this is where I'm going into the what we can guess from the trailer part of this, we see in the trailer that he starts off on the side of the Empire, seemingly hunting down the Bad Batch, but in the trailer he also says to Crosshair, are we sure the Empire's doing the right thing? So I think Cody's heart is going to start overriding his brain again, and potentially he will break free from the inhibitor chip's grasp. Now, speaking of Crosshair and the inhibitor chip, I think the Empire's lied. I am fully on board with the theory that the Empire lied about his chip being removed. Because let's face it, the Empire isn't exactly known for telling the truth. Yeah, mining disaster on Jeddah. Didn't know the Death Star was a mining station. But yeah, so the Empire isn't exactly known for telling the truth, and why would that change now? So I think the Empire has straight up lied to Crosshair. He still has his chip, and once he realised this, he will very much have a chip on his shoulder and abandon the Empire, potentially at the same time as Cody. Because I think once Cody finds out about that too, he may jump ship. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling Cody is very loyal to his brothers, especially if he finds out they've been lied to. So I think Cody will come back. Well, I can tell he's gonna come back, but I think Crosshair may come back with him, which would of course reunite the Bad Batch as a whole squad, and of course a brilliant reunion between Commander Cody and Captain Rex, and I can't wait to see that because, oh my god. Now, the other thing we have to talk about is the Clone Rebellion, which I do think is stewing, by the way. So, how do I know this is going to potentially happen in this season? Well, we all remember that shot in the trailer of the fight between the LA-80s defending the Bad Batch's shuttle and the V-Wings. Now, I think that the LA-80s are being piloted by clone troopers, and the V-Wings are probably being piloted by stormtroopers. Because, of course, it would make sense for the clone troopers to be defending the Bad Batch, and for the stormtroopers to be attacking them. So that's what I think's going on there. I think the Bad Batch are being escorted potentially to Camino, to what I think is a repaired Topoka City under the water, but the V-Wings, piloted by the stormtroopers, have caught up with them and have started to attack them. But of course, the clones being the clones, they're like, oh yeah, no, you're going down. And I think they will, and I think the Bad Batch will make it to their destination, be it Camino or anywhere else, and the clones will help get them there. So that's what I think's happening there. So, in this season, 6 month time gap, we know the Bad Batch has changed their armor. What I think's going to happen is we'll see Cody and Crosshair defect from the Empire, returning to Captain Rex and the Bad Batch, respectively. And we're going to see the start of the Clone Rebellion with that fight between the LA-80s defending the Bad Batch and the V-Wings attacking them. So yeah, that's kind of all we know in the month leading up to the Bad Batch Season 2. So please, like this video, subscribe to mine, Roxanne's and Frost's YouTube channels. Their links are in the description as always. My sub button is down there. Yeah, that big red one. Unless you've already subbed, then it's going to be grey. Thank you for that, by the way. And once you've done that, please don't forget to click all 3 of our bell icons to get all 3 sets of our notifications. Comment as well, because why the heck not? And let me know what you think's going to happen in Season 2 and what you think about what we already know about Season 2. Once you've done that too, please follow me on all my social medias. They're in the link tree in the description. Below that's going to be Roxanne's website and Frost's Instagram. And lastly, of course, please do not forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!